Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We back, we back, we back. It's your boy Supernatural Element, aka Hardin the Magician got a bad cold. But being the Aries that I am, I couldn't help but I couldn't just lay down and whatever. Spirit's like, take this medicine and go. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll go put some of my fire on the program right there, King of Wands. I can't help it. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. So like, share, subscribe, comment section, all that good stuff. And definitely wherever or whenever or however this video's finding you, I hope you feel way better than I do right now. I hope that you're in good spirits and good health. So, I'm in good spirits. I'm just, the health thing. All right, I'm going to get right into it. The question today was, how do they see you? How are you being seen at this time? How are you manifesting into the world? You're manifesting as Pisces, Taurus, Saturn, and as numerical correspondence 10. Two times. Numerical correspondence 10, two times, and 7. So, again, people are seeing you as ambitious, conquering your challenges. You're either going through a transition or you've just completed one, and it's giving completed one with this 10-10 energy. A lot of culmination, completion, new beginnings. Because again, I feel like you're starting to realize that endings are just new beginnings. When you're stepping out of cycles now, you're stepping directly into the next cycle, which is good, which is healthy, which is what you're supposed to be doing. You're not taking time to ruminate, have all these thoughts go through your head about what you just went through and all these things. No, I see you having a lot of forward movement, step by step, one foot in front of the other, and it's working for you. Your endings are becoming your beginnings. You're following those cycles towards their endings and going continuously. It's like climbing a staircase. Climb the ladder to success, escalator style, something like that. It's like you have no more apprehensions that these are all just cycles and lessons that you got to learn, that you got to take, and you're just stepping right into it. It's beautiful. You're facing some challenges, and that's being seen too, but you're being seen as like overpowering. Again, just staying to yourself, staying in your mind, staying behind the veil, planning, praying, putting things in motion in the fifth dimension before you actually make them a part of your three-dimensional reality. This is working very well for you. I'd stay with that. That's that Pisces energy that kind of, it's like you can see the physical plane for what it is, but for some reason you're still a little bit detached. You can see, I don't know, you see those doorways, you see those portals, you see that aspect of life that's just, slightly on a different tilt. It's like everyone's not seeing that. Everyone's plugging into the direct reality, the direct matrix. You kind of see a little bit beyond that, and it's helping you with your creativity. It's helping you to overcome your challenges. And again, transition in a more, I want to say stable, but it's more like just like a smoother, calmer way. It's less Six of Swords reverse and more Six of Swords, just traveling straight from rougher to calmer waters, if you want to look at it like that, as opposed to always having to, again, brave that wide body of emotions in such a tiny vessel that the journey is just going to rock you to your senses. I see you're coming out of that energy. This Taurus energy has you, again, staying very grounded and using, I want to say in some way, the power of the earth to manifest. It's like knowing your place, and it's like really it's like really being grounded in yourself. It's like it's important that you're, again, especially with this Pisces energy, that you don't lift yourself too far off the ground. You see what I'm saying? So where you're up there in your upper chakra system, you're using your crown chakra, your third eye, and you're pulling in the messages and you're crafting there in the fifth dimension. I see that you have your feet firmly planted on the ground with this Taurus energy. Again, you're seeing both aspects of the matrix. You're seeing it directly as it is, and you're seeing it sort of on that tilt. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen those, there's those artworks, and it's like when you look at it at face value, it's like you see one thing, and then it's like as you walk by it to the side, it's like it starts to become something else. It's like that. You're seeing that something else from a different angle, but you're not ignoring the fact that the first thing you saw was, again, the matrix. So you're very tapped in, very grounded, again, very much going after what you want. And it's like not egotistical, but it's like a very deep, like a self identity. Like it's like absolute certainty of who you are and what you came here to do, what you're doing at this time. Absolute certainty. Your individuality and the way you look at yourself, the way you look at yourself through that spiritual lens, coupled with your individuality and everything that you're taking on right now in life, it's giving you a totally new perspective of yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's really your perspective. Your perspective of self has changed. Not even that it's changing. It already has changed. And with the Saturn energy now, again, that's that seriousness. That's that taking a look at, the structure, not only the structure of your life, but how can I say, it's like taking a look at the skeleton, the bare bones of even your manifestations, the foundations of the things that you're putting into motion, and it's like not cutting any corners. Saturn is really going to make you take a look at yourself and those areas of your life and all those things you're manifesting, like, but in a serious way, and like it's really going to put those things under the microscope and force you to change the things that aren't working. When you're working with Saturn energy, it's often like Saturn retrogrades. They're rough because like Saturn comes in to teach you lessons, and it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to hear your ish. It's not taking any lip. It's just, it's pulling the mask back and taking a hard look at what's really under there. But for the way it's working with you right now, again, this energy seems to be impacting all the different areas of your life, career, the way you see yourself, the way you see the world. All in all, okay, I'll say your world. You're being seen with everything that I've said so far in this first 7 minutes. It might have been 6. I talked a lot in the beginning. But yeah, you're being seen as like, it's giving future leader of, I don't want to say the world, but let's say your world. I'm not even going to go out on a limb. I can feel it. There's people in your environment, people you interact with, or people you've interacted with in the past. There's people in your, let's not say environment, there's people in your ecosystem that can clearly see, if not everyone, it's not like you're the apex predator. You're like the blue whale or something of the ocean. Is it that one? The really, really, really big one? It's like you serve a purpose. You can't really be messed with. It's becoming more and more apparent that you're a really big deal. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to say leader of the world. I don't know what you're doing or how far you're trying to take all this in life. But yeah, if I didn't know better, the energy I'm picking up on, if I saw you and I knew you on a kind of a level, and this was the energy that I was feeling when you were around me. Excuse me. Yeah, it's giving future leader. Like the boss. Like you're so, it's like you're so plugged into what needs to be done, and you're so like on it. You're in control of yourself, your time, the environment around you, the things you're doing. It's like you're coming off very, I mean, like this is like how Steve Jobs used to talk in those I don't know if they were TED Talks back then. But like, yeah, this is the stuff that like Jeff Bezos and all these people say the same thing. Like, the 4 o'clock is the real wake up time. Real people know that. 7 o'clock is the real bedtime. Like you're in like a certain routine, and like, I don't know, you're moving like a boss. I don't know if you've already had the great successes that you're meant to have. But either way, regardless of that, that's what it's giving. If I saw you right now in the world and I just had, let's say I knew you before, And regardless of how you were in the past, if I saw you now in this energy, I'd be like, man, that person's going places. Like I could imagine the things that you could I could imagine the things that you could tell people in passing in conversations right now that are going on with you. People will be shocked, amazed. Yeah, and there's something here about people in your ecosystem that will try to that will try to attempt to alter other people's perceptions about who you are. It's totally ineffective at this time. You're actually being seen for exactly who you are right now. Again, this is who you. This is the you that was being held back all this time, all these years, behind all the blockages and all the shadow work and everything. Now that you've done the work and you've had a chance to fully put yourself first, put your power on yourself, your self-love on. This is who you're coming out as. It's like you're spiritually connected, but you're grounded. You're not, again, you're not just coasting off into the cosmos, you know, in like some type of philosophical. There's none of that. You're pulling in the knowledge. You're pulling in the universal knowledge that you need, and you're grounding it. You know, you're being the conduit. You're grounding that into the earth, and you're using that to move yourself forward to whatever you want to build, whatever you're moving towards. Like again, I see that you're in lockstep with your purpose, with your spirituality, with who you are as a person. And again, you have the Saturn energy that's driving you to take a good hard look at the things you're manifesting and to do the work properly and bring them properly into fruition. And not only that, you're going through these transitions and you're going through these cycles of beginnings and endings. And we talked about that. That is that death energy. And I talked about that before, how you are totally in this Grim Reaper energy. You will totally put an energetic death to anything that gets in your way right now that's not serving, that's not behaving in this energy. It can't orbit around you it can't orbit around you for too long. You're going to put a death to it. You're going to look at it as something like as a something negative. And once you sense that negativity, even if you don't do it, if you don't just go directly and do it, again, subconsciously on some level, you're going to put a death to it. You're not even going to bat an eye. So I would say you're being seen as, again, a leader. Like, I'd be like, maybe you should take this bus and get out of this town. You know, maybe you should get out of here. I don't think if you stay around here, these people you're gonna get too big. You're already, people can see that you're already too big. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if whatever you're working towards, I don't know if you brought it into full fruition yet. But people can already see that it's just too big. You can't put a great white shark in a tank. You can't put a whale in a pond. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're already too big. Whoever you are, you're already in the energy that you need to be in to be the person that you're gonna be. Like the person you envision yourself being, you're already that. You just may not have manifested the three-dimensional aspect of it, but in your mind and all around you, it's there. And not only is it there, the energy to keep you, like the Saturn is there to keep you in this energy. So I don't see how you could, if I had to say it, I'd say you're being seen as some type of future leader, boss, somebody that's, again, you might have to leave. And I don't know, this is a bold statement, maybe not your hometown, but you might have to really distance yourself from people. But it's like, it's giving that energy where like, this is too small of a town for what you need to take this to, somewhere like in back in the days, it was like, it's always like New York City. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to take this to the big city and like, and maybe that's not what you want to do. Maybe that's not going to be for everyone. Free will. Don't just take my advice. I'm just I'm just an oracle. I'm just one oracle. I can lay it out for you. I can divine. I don't do fortunes, but I can divine the energy around you. And once you can see that, you can make your own decisions. You see what I'm saying? Free will and discernment will always be yours. And honestly, it's the greatest light on any path that you take. Your own free will and discernment. Always go within. The answers are not out here. I repeat, there are no answers for you outside of yourself. Right? You're looking up at that great expanse in the sky. That is you. That is what's inside of you. You are a fragment of that same fractal. So just use that power. You don't need to. You don't need outside. And it seems like you're getting all of this. I'm just saying this is what you would say. I'm channeling you. You got your head on straight, kid. Hey, pony boy, stay golden. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Yeah, three of coin reverse, 4 swords, 6 of wands. You might, if you win, you might seriously consider leaving town. Or like I said, taking this show on the road. Wherever you are right now might be good for you now. But if you stay in this energy, again, you're gonna become too big for whatever this is. Whatever this ecosystem, whatever this environment is, you're gonna outgrow it. Yeah, they absolutely love you out here though. You get a lot of love. And you help a lot of people. But you might even think about future success in the same way that I'm describing it to you right now. That maybe, again, movement. Or you might have to, like, again, just be more, you may find yourself being more recluse in some way at some stage of this journey. But people absolutely love you, and they definitely exalt you, and people feel like you're a winner. Again, you're being seen as some type of future leader here, some type of huge inspirational figure in people's lives. Somebody people can say like a role model, even if kind of like a role model, kind of like. Yeah, you're being seen as like you really radiate in your environment. Whatever you're doing now, people feel like this is it. This is you and this thing go perfectly together. This outfit, this suit, this dress, whatever you're wearing right here, it looks gorgeous on you. You've never looked better. You look beautiful. People love this. They love this for you. You feel like you're accomplishing more than you ever, like you're in a great energy. I'm not gonna lie to you, there's some haters here. I'm not really gonna pull on them, but they're here. Again, it's past energies that feel like people are kicking them. People are looking at you now and they're kicking themselves for not taking you as serious as they should have. And like I was saying to you before, this is that person, they're going crazy. This person is losing their mind. Because they can see what you are. And they know, like I said, it's a routine. So you do this for 2 years, you're gonna be something completely different. You see what I'm saying? You take control of divine timing, do away with outcomes, and just stay on this path for as long as you can. Boy, you're gonna live in space. You're gonna live in well, there is no outer space, but let's just say for English and commonality and the way language affects people and the way they see things, let's just call it outer space for now. You're gonna live like on a space station, like outer space. And these people are gonna be on the Earth and they're gonna be kicking themselves. They're gonna be kicking themselves. They're gonna be like, that is one hell of a one to be the one that got away. They're gonna feel foolish. I'm seeing here that well, I guess this is spirit talking to me too, probably, but you're exhausted. Whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, you're doing a lot. You're doing way too much on your own. And I don't know. You may need to, I don't know how you're going to do it. Right now, again, I see you did the work, you went within, and in your own way, you're spreading your light, you're pouring your cup out over your world, the world around you now, not the entire world of nine. Although for some people, maybe somebody out there that listens to me, yeah, maybe you're going to be on the world stage. It's very possible. So, but right now I see how the way, like I said, oh, I can't show this card because she's butt ass riding a dolphin. I'll try. Jeez Louise. Like I said, you're like kind of above you're kind of above the world here. You're kind of riding above, but this is your world right now. One day it could be, you could get so big that maybe, yeah, maybe you introduce something to the world. I'm not going to take that off the table, but there's something about your creativeness, your artisticness, putting your power on yourself and being very serious about what you're doing. And it's really working for you. So I feel like it was more of a, I feel like this was more of a motivational message. Maybe more like confirmation of bias. Like you're thinking that this is how people see you, and it's like, oh yeah, this is definitely how they see you. This is the 360 view, but you probably feel like you had it right. This just feels like motivational. But I'm gonna leave this one here. Hope it brings you guys some clarity. I actually feel better now that I started talking and blah 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 blah. So yeah, I'll probably go have some breakfast and. Oh wait, what time is it? Way beyond breakfast. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. I'm leaving that one for you, collective, and I hope it brings you some clarity. And yeah, definitely always having fun.